Hey guys, PepperAmmy here. This week has been a bit crazy at work, so it's going to be a nice, simple recipe this week. We are going to be making a soft cheese, aka chunky style milk.
It's chunky style milk because it has the wholesome chunks growing kids need, unlike smooth style milk.
And for those of you still left watching this video, we are making Roule, which is a French soft cheese rolled with herbs or spices. Now to start, you want to dissolve 2 teaspoons of citric acid in 60 ml of cold water, and this will make a ultra sour shot if you are willing. Now you can normally find citric acid in the baking aisle at your supermarket. It's often used in sweet making or possibly even jams to give them more of a sour taste, as most artificial flavourings for sweets and things lack the natural sour kick. Now next you want to gently heat 4 litres of whole milk in a large pan. Now conveniently over here, milk comes in 1 litre cartons. And then you just want to bring that up to 82 degrees Celsius. The conversions will be in the description below if I remember. And then you want to stir often, making sure it doesn't burn on the bottom of the pan, as milk is hard to clean off of a pan. Ask me how I know. Once up to temperature, remove from the heat and pour in the sour water. This should instantly curdle the milk. And then you want to give this a stir for a couple of seconds and then let sit for 15 minutes. Now you should have a nice separation between the curds and whey, and you want to pour the mix through a cloth-lined colander and let it drain for 30 minutes. Now I just used a colander over a bowl and just covered it and let it drain. Now you can keep the whey. This is great for cooking pasta and it will add a nice creamy flavour to pasta, and it is great for making carbonara. Now after the 30-minute drain, you want to break the curds, scatter over a teaspoon of salt and mix together to distribute the salt. And then you want to open up the cloth, spread the curds out to cover it. You are aiming to make a rectangle around 1 centimeter thick. And then you just want to place a chopping board over the top to weigh it down with around 2 kilograms of weight or 2 liters of water in a bowl. Now the idea of this is you are not pressing any more of the whey out of it, you are trying to shape it. And you do not want this to become too dry, otherwise it will not roll up properly and it will just crack and crumble. Now it is a lot easier to roll if you split the Roule into smaller rectangles. I split mine into 3 and then scatter over your herbs of choice. I'm doing 1 with chili flakes, 1 with mixed herbs, and finally 1 with just dry mint. And now for the fun part. This is kind of like ripping off a bandage. You don't want to overthink this. You just simply want to take the top of the cheesecloth and pull it down towards yourself. Now gently pressing the cheese down as you go to roll it up. Now if you've made a Swiss roll before, this is basically the same. And then once fully rolled, you want to remove from the cloth and carefully cover and place in your fridge to chill. Now you can optionally roll the outside of the cheese with herbs to give it a nice coating on the outside as well. And as the cheese chills, it will rehydrate the dried herbs. Now unfortunately this cheese does dry out a bit fast, as it is not stored in whey, water or oil, so the sooner you eat it the better it will be. But you can keep it in the fridge for a few days as long as it is covered. Now of course personally, my favourite one is the chili. I did use a bit of spicy chili flakes. But the mint is actually a really nice twist as well to have a nice minty cheese. It's a little bit weird, but it works. But there you have it, a nice simple homemade Roule cheese, which doesn't require any fancy ingredients like rennet. And I made around 750 to 800 grams of cheese from 4 kilograms of milk. Now that's not bad, but your results may vary depending on the milk used and how much whey is actually drained out of your curds. But anyway, that wraps up this week's video. If you enjoyed, let me know down below with a like and a comment. If you are new here, feel free to subscribe for free weekly cooking content, and I will see you all again next week. Thanks for watching.